As a service dog trainer and expert, I want to clarify a lot of signs all around the country, the United States, that are in violation of the American Disabilities Act laws. And those were primarily enacted by Senator Bob Dole long ago. And so the Department of Justice actually oversees the service dog laws. To have a service dog is actually a pretty simple process, sort of. Or let me reword it. People make it more complicated than it really is. A service dog just basically has to provide a service for somebody with a disability and be well behaved. That's it. There's no certification required. It just has to perform a service, and what disabilities are is really vague. I should make another video just on that. This one's supposed to be touching on this sign. I've traveled all around the United States with my service dog, and I have been confronted many times from people who say no dogs allowed, even though my dog's harness says service dog, which, by the way, those harnesses are not required. They are recommended, but not required. This one is kind of, well, better than average. So what they did, I'd say what they did wrong was to have this in such substantially larger font than this down here. This is missing on most of these kinds of signs. This would be an illegal sign if this weren't there. So, in other words, it's illegal to prohibit dogs if they're a service dog where the public is allowed. So this is a public park, and a lot of parks like this just say no dogs, just like this, without this here. That's illegal, but this sign is legal. So I think I'm pretty clear about that, but let me try to think of another way to put it, since it's kind of a unusual topic, rarely talked about. So there are many ways businesses and even government organizations post signs up that say dogs are prohibited, or animals prohibited, or not allowed, or just the picture with a slash through it. All kinds of ways they do it. So the sign is, that kind of a sign is actually illegal if it's in a public access area. To be legal, for the sign to be legal, it has to specify service animals welcome. Not service dogs welcome, but service animals. Because now there are more than dogs that are officially ADA approved to be service animals, and not very many. We're talking about, I think, just dogs and miniature horses, and that's it. If somebody says service snakes, monkeys, oh, actually I think monkeys are allowed, I'm not sure, but I think it's monkeys also. If they say service raccoon or whatever, those aren't official. So it's up to the business or government agency whether they want to allow those non-official service animals. And a therapy animal or therapy dog does not have to be allowed in a public area if that organization wants to disapprove of their entrance. So they are allowed to discriminate against therapy animals, but they're not allowed to discriminate against service animals. The difference primarily is in the name, of course. Therapy meaning, oh, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, my anxiety is a little high, this animal helps calm me down. Well, apparently the ADA doesn't consider that a service for disability unless that anxiety is considered a disability. Well, this gets into a really gray area. Okay, so service animal needs to be an ADA disability. Well, what is that? Well, there's a whole list you could find on various websites, but they're not official. There's a vehicle coming, so I want to just keep on moving so I don't freak them out filming or videoing. So the ADA specifies what a disability is, but it doesn't specify disabilities. So it doesn't say PTSD, limb missing. So under the ADA, you just have to look up and see what that definition is. I don't have it memorized, but it's clear. If you look it up online, you'll see rephrases of it. I mean, not rephrases, but lots of talk about what it is. All right, hope that was helpful and interesting, educational. I'll be making more videos. My channel's kind of mixed, different topics for now, because I don't want to manage multiple channels at this time because it's a nuisance. All right, thanks. Take care, bye.